I'm Tina. This is To the Inner Wild. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And what we're going to do today is fulfill some questions that I have. Just, you know, I'm being watched, 33 on the clock. And not just by, spirit, ancestors, ascended masters, all of that good stuff. All that good energy. What's this? What is this? Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. This is in the bottom of the deck. I was shuffling and then I just put it aside. It is Nine of Pentacles, yeah. But it's almost like being incognito and going through all of these cycles, right? This is spinal column, almost like the Kundalini, but through how many cycles? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6 cycles. So this is in divine union with the cosmic forces. This is what that means. It is, you know, how you have your hands tied. Well, this does not depict any arms, upper limbs. So in essence, it's I get this triple threat vibe that even without the upper limbs that give most an advantage, similar to, like, let's say a T-Rex with not having that advantage, that there's this sense of what might be perceived as a threat because of showing industry in the background, as well as the abundance indicated that through this death cycle, it's no longer a ball and chain. It's almost like a wallet, right, with a chain. So it's not, how do angels, I invite you in, of course. Ascended masters as well, because I need your input on this, as well as spirit and ancestors, yes. So maybe there's a parallel for you as well, but mainly I wanted to get some answers fulfilled for myself on who's watching me that are uninvited energies. And spirit has something in mind, something different in mind for their life path. So I'm not worried about it. There's illumination behind the mask. The mask is not to cover up anything. This is mainly an act of humbling, heroism, like saving self. So there's illumination, but there's a mask over it. And again, not to hide, but to move indiscreetly within the abundance. And even with just one foot, it's the right foot forward. Everything else carries forward, almost chariot-like. So there's an understanding within these death cycles and these karmic cycles of letting things go that it's a Kundalini rising, an awakening. And that's really what holds you strong, helps you stand strong. Sorry, there's a little mess here. Yeah. The foundations are built within this industry of productivity. I also see the number 9 depicted in the posture. You can see that without the limbs. This person symbolizes the number 9. And that is reaching finality, reaching your goals on this. I also see a 3 of Wands, so some return, ROI, right? Return on investment with the chimney tops, smokestacks anyway. Very symbolic. Crowning the foundations. And that's very cool. So it's also illuminated just as the person is. I see 4 stars also. Yeah, foundations with the universe built. Very, very, very cool. First time I really laid eyes on these cards. There's a smile behind that. Very cool. And it is staying very much in union with her surroundings. Yeah. Because the ears are prominent here, the nose is, the chin is, the smile is, which is very good as far as attitude and approach. The antenna-like hair coming from the mask, it's also lit, and there's also shadow behind her. So this person honors the shadow aspect. It is part of the whole, and she is very much in union, in stride with this, knowing that it does allow entry. You see how it overlaps with the portal, one of the portals, that it allows entry to one indiscreet portal. Very cool. I like this. We're going to hold this as our energy card. Okay, so I want to know, Spirit, angels, ascended masters, who's watching me? Part of this is that some that are watching me will know that I know. And some of that can be told outside of here in more detail. Spirit can carry conversations offline. Everybody should know that. Yeah. Alright, Spirit. Who's watching me and why? Okay. Okay. I see the Tower on one side in reversal, which is great. And then as a cover card, we see the Queen of Cups. Beneath that, the Six of Cups in reverse. Beneath that, Justice in reverse. Beneath that, Four of Wands in reverse. Oh my gosh. And then beneath that, Judgment. Final card. So, wow, even the way I laid it out is just, it made sense. So, alright. The Queen of Cups, this figure, she knows how much to give when it comes to love. And the fact that she does not exceed being an upright. She doesn't give more than what she receives. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean she takes more than she gives, but a matter of fact, she doesn't exceed giving over what she receives. Okay? So, she's wearing this dark mask, but I see this plastered look. It's almost like the witch in Snow White that offers the apple. It's fake. Yeah? This is what I'm seeing within this context. We also see the waning moon in the background. It appears as though there's illumination around her crown. But there's a strong interest in what's going on the other side, which is the release of the Tower moment, and that explains me. She wants to offer some kind of a truce or a peace offering, but yet her mask, she's fully masked, so you can't tell what's going on behind that. She puts her right foot forward, so there may be some kind of a turnaround, or it's really hard to tell because her hands and her feet are also dark. So I get the impression, especially with the following cards, this historic background, that there's a sense of deceit here. Definitely. 100%. I see this almost like stingray. So she has her sensors out here. Where's my stone? Here it is. You see this antenna? Like, she has her sensors out before her, between what she offers and who she is. Yeah. There is some deceit here. 100%. But you see this stingray in the back? Yep, that's what she hides. And it's just as illuminated, like it's a warning for me. So behind that, we see the Six of Cups in reverse. And we see this inner exchange of the devil handing over the pitchfork to this other person who is so willing to take it. And so this is the waning moon, and this is a waxing moon. So there's a certain cycle depicted here. But the Six of Cups is like soulmate connection, soul tie, soul family. And you see, you know, kin, understanding what's happening here and being entertained by it. Like, is he gonna take it? Is very much entertained in all of this. But they carry the same eyes. You see? Most of them do. Most of the cards carry the same eyes, but the level of prominence is very much the same as here. Being that it's in reverse, there's a disconnect with those that are around her. That's the energy tied to her. It's like a train, almost like a train wreck. But justice is in reverse. You can take that very literally, 14:07 on the clock, that there has been some injustice, or rather the perception of such, which would explain the aloofness from others, connectivity. And the injustice is explained by the Four of Wands in reverse, which is 11:11, twin flame, home and hearth, victory on the home front, personal endeavors, you know, being victorious, the union of self, accomplishments, etc. But that's all in reverse. So all of that context is in reverse. So this person is going through a personal tower moment that she chooses to turn her back on. It's, she did not get what she wanted as far as union. Things are not working out career-wise, financially, personally, etc. And at the center of it, she carries this big chip on her shoulder as far as the injustices that are in her background. And at the final end, we see judgment here, which is like, all of a sudden I see like Homer, like, dope, you know, I did that, and then mercy, you know, forgiveness, and then self-righteousness and protectiveness. But an angel calls judgment, karmically speaking. So this person's not doing very well. Okay, this person is the person that's watching me. Is it more than one person though? I know this is 100% female. It's not just feminine energy. This is 100% female. I definitely get that witch that offered the apple to Snow White. That's 100% what I get out of that. Okay, they're interested in seeing what's going on here, noticing that I'm moving out of the tower moment. Why else are they watching me? Is it more than one person, Spirit? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else watching me that comes in uninvited? The Hermit. Yeah, it fell on my left side. On my knee. Okay, so this person feels abandoned, feels ashamed. What image am I getting out of that? This person is in hiding. It's a feminine energy, but it's male. There's a sense of shame, and it does not want to be seen, but they still want to see. I get almost like Gollum at weak points, but at the same time also in the friendly light demeanor in Goonies, Chunk, almost an outcast, more of an introvert, but in despair. Emaciated, that's what I'm getting, emaciated. So this person doesn't really take care of themselves. Huh. They're industrious, right? And after their 9 to 5, they go back home and they're kind of like in their own cave. Strange thing about this is that the shadow does not match the figure. Do you see? Right here on the bottom as well as back here. There's a misalignment in identifying with their shadow aspect. Interesting. There's 4 toes instead of 5. And here we see the waxing moon, crescent moon. This person might be part of this person, which is tied to this person. Yeah, this is the person nude versus clothed. Something relative here. Yeah, this person is like not having it on either side. The 6 of Cups in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm not having it, just kind of blocked, like self-protective, defensive. So can you elaborate anything more on the Hermit figure, Spirit? Okay. 2 of Swords in reverse. So there's an internal battle, internal conflict, as you can see here. Yes, you know, the bald headed, you know, like the... So there's some display of outward strength, but on the same note, there's been an internal struggle, misalignment. I'd say more of an internal struggle, like bumping heads with each other. You're bumping heads, but it's in reverse. So releasing the blockage, though it's almost like you're walking on your hands. You see that? I don't know why the feet look like hands, like you're walking on your hands. So this is very foreign for this person, and I think that's kind of good news, right, for this person. They're not completely out of the darkness, though. Is there anything else, Spirit? There's definitely some tie-in to this person because of this moon here being the bookend versions here. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that meant when I first got this card without this context. Yeah, so there's still some kind of bondage in that because we see the X marks on there. So it's almost like being bound on your wrists, like if you're walking on your hands. There's something there. I think that is done. Now, why is this person, the Hermit, watching me? Why is this person watching me? Why is this Hermit watching me? Because they too are interested in offering a cup of love. Though, like in full force, this is almost like primal, but it's a solid mask. There's more sincerity than what's provided in the Queen of Cups, though this is a counterpart to the Queen of Cups, as proposed. So I guess I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Yeah, this person is more grounded than the Queen of Cups. Yeah, definitely this one is more guided to me than the other. Okay. Now this is not static energy. That's interesting. Okay. I get also that since both facing the tower, that part of the gesture is also like knowing that the other person is going to be present, so she wants to be present in hopes of capturing this dude as well. So it's like there's another agenda, like a sideline agenda, which is part of the main root agenda, but there's more of an insecurity on this person's end because of like the backloaded history. I would say more of an anger, a deep-rooted anger and unsettling force within her. Yeah. Okay. Is there anyone else that's watching me, Spirit? Besides these two figures, 2619 on the clock. That's the one. The Empress in reverse. Who is that? Who is that? Please elaborate, Spirit, on the Empress in reverse. The Four of Cups and the Four of Swords in reverse. 44, master number 44. Four of Cups in reverse. Releasing that disappointment, that boredom, that kind of aloofness with the world, like unappreciative. And moving out of healing too. Looking at that. Oh, I'm watching myself. You know, when I'm at my worst, I think that's, unless it's somebody that's another female energy that is moving out of, like, looking back at her history of having to heal from some kind of heartbreak and kind of like disposable income, just like throwing stuff away, not realizing her blessings and what she can work on and what she can truly celebrate on. Yeah, I'm getting that. So we have someone who has like divine feminine energy, but she's in reversal, so she's not making maybe the best of decisions, but again, she's improving. Is there anything else you can tell me about this Empress in reverse? Spirit, anything else you want to elaborate? Okay. Six of Pentacles and Three of Cups in reverse. Yep. She's looking for a takeaway. Okay, some kind of reciprocity with the universe, with some kind of authoritative figure, whether that be spiritually speaking or professionally speaking or personally relationship wise. And there's like this I know who this is. Okay. This wanting to get her share. So there's no celebration here. It's not been fun. It's not been fun. That's all that I can say. Yeah, she's very hardened right now. And she feels like this kind of celebration, like yeah, things are being taken away. Okay, so why is she watching me? 29:48 on the clock. Why is this Empress in reverse watching me, Spirit? Thank you for the input, by the way. What is, okay. Oh, the devil in reverse. Releasing addictions, obsessions. Oh, and that's what I talk about. So she just wants a few pointers, like secretively, like tiptoeing across, right? But it's in reverse. So the action is still there, but it's in the release of the obsessions, the releasing, anyway, are there. So this could also play out in the excessiveness of any kind of activity that she engages in, from action to thought form. Very nice, very nice. Good job. Okay, that's cool. I could understand that. I feel the chills. So this is good. This Empress in reverse is good movement. We could all learn from each other, definitely. And this Empress in reverses are progressing gradually. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good. Is there anyone else that's watching? Eight calls. Yeah. We have someone here that's working hard on being industrious, working hard at their craft. It's almost like clock in, clock out, constantly wired. And we have the waxing crescent moon here. Why is this person watching me? It's number 11. Okay. Makes me tick. Hold on him. Going like aggro, trying to force the jaws of life open. But you see the tail end here kind of wrapped on his right leg. Something about how I'm influencing his right foot forward. But for some reason, he can't. He feels bound to me. I know this sounds really weird to some of you out there. I don't, but I totally get it. I know who these people are. That's interesting. Spirit. Why would they think I have a hold on them? Fent in reverse and the Page of Wands in upright. Way of getting across to where I need to go, but it's untraditional. So it's almost like I have the answers, but it's not his way. And his way isn't working because it's making him constantly work around the clock. He wants to take shortcuts, and he's used to that when he starts something new, especially. But at the same time, it works against him because my way is the shorthand version that is the cleanest route. I don't know if I want to say the cleanest route, but the most efficient route to get across the river. So he doesn't like that. He's used to getting his way in the way that he only knows, so it kind of pisses him off. Is there anything else you want to tell me, Spirit? 9 on the clock. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and then beneath that 5 of Swords in upright. Okay, with all of this, okay, I get the impression that there's impatience the energy is impatience and ego. So that is what is surrounding me. Now, the important lesson here is that in viewing this and calling out these energies, it's not just beneficial for them to know, but also for me to know what energy I'm exuding, because I totally get this. Like attracts like, and the universe teaches us through others what kind of energy we're bringing out there, what kind of communications we're relaying. Are we on a growth spurt or on a decline? Or are we within our own stagnancy, marinating in our own stuff? When I approach my work, I want to get ahead. I want to be at a certain place. So there is a sense of impatience and this race against time and thinking that I should be here at this point is all very ego based. There's a sense of judgment and a sense of doubt and lacking deep rooted within that. So it's something to be watchful for. You can get in your own way when it comes to, yeah, this ego driven bias that impatience shows a lack of trust, a lack of harmony in what we're doing. There's a lack of trust in things coming into fruition and feeling like we should be here, at a certain point in our lives, or wanting to earn something sooner. Accolades, recognition, or reward is a judgment that we make that is almost like a foul when it comes to gameplay with spirit and the universe. That things come as when they should. So there's a sourpuss face, right? A bad attitude towards it, like walking away. Like, I don't want to play anymore then. That kind of attitude. It might not be that extreme, but there's a sense of impatience and retreat due to the ego. Mm-hmm. So that's one of my weaknesses that Spirit wants to show me. Interesting, huh? So I must thank all of these energies as well, because they are showing me how hard-headed I am, that I have to have 4 examples of it. The world in reverse fell on the Empress, and then on her Pentacles. For the Empress in reverse, there's ongoing, there's something that hasn't been completed yet. And I think she's aware of that she's going to revisit this karmic cycle over and over until she looks at herself and is able to be honest with the balance that's needed, the ownership that needs to be taken. So that's input for okay, these other 3 cards came up: the Emperor, Queen of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. But it's still on deck. So Spirit is looking down on these other figures. Okay, Spirit is looking down on the 3 remaining figures. The one that works hard, there's a sense of imbalance with... Wait, no, hold on a second. Okay, no. Okay, so the King of Cups, and the Hermit, that energy for that one. Lovers in reverse. There's a lack of union in there, reiterated. The need to love yourself, and you can't, without that, you're not going to achieve that outside of yourself. So your efforts may be futile in offering the cup of love, because it will be for vain or shallow purposes that will not be done so for the right reasons. There's a sense of debauchery almost. And then the Six of Swords in reverse is for the Queen of Cups. The first person that is watching. Spirit is frowning upon these three. That's what I'm seeing. The status that you could do better. I think because of that, there's a need to heal and move to calmer waters, and your attention is diverted elsewhere. That you're driven, like your head is like becoming big, like the balloon, overinflated. So much so that it's almost like a buoy that is having you float in limbo almost until you actually get to this point. That you need to be self-driven and move to calmer waters. Yeah, there's fires in the background. This is definitely for the Queen of Cups. So that's what Spirit is telling you. To try to do that by the full moon, as well as you, King of Cups, Hermit. Yeah, to release that, to work on that in the full moon. Oh my gosh, and then the Queen of Swords is for the one that is working and goes like aggro. Yeah. The Queen of Swords in reverse, there's a sense of manipulation, need for control, not executed well. There's sadness in it too. He's had to like stab a few in order to get what he wants, including those that he loves. Okay, so work on that in the full moon. Understand your approach to things. Manipulation is not the mastery of discernment. Power does not equal mastery. It's not parallel. Okay, so that's what Spirit was looking at for the remaining three. That he's caught the devil for you, right? He's helping you out with this, but you need to come halfway and follow with the rest of the work. He's waiting for you, or Spirit is waiting for you. He, she, Spirit is waiting for you. And yeah, do that on the full moon, because the staff is holding the waning moon, waning crescent moon, so that you can start anew with new intentions, clean slate. Spirit is helping you with this. Interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Should we go at the bottom of the deck? Okay. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is like being in limbo. Given a pentacle by the one that holds the wheel. It's the universe, right? It's a crone energy that's handing you this pentacle. And you are shocked by it to the point where you don't know what to do with it. But you have the opportunity to change things. So look out for it, okay? That's what's there. Is there anything else, Spirit? Did you want to say anything else? Any last remarks, Spirit? The moon in reverse. Full moon in reverse. To work on that and to be very aware. This is a test because you see like a marionette to the moon. And we saw clearly the depictions of the full moon on the remaining three. So for those three, to be very aware of how the moon impacts you and what you're doing. To watch your steps. And see how you can get a little tangled and mangled in all of that. The moon in reverse is a more amplified version of mystery, so it's lies, deceit. Yeah, that's what Spirit wants to tell us. Okay, well, tell the other three. I think that's kind of just like a mellow version for me and this Empress in reverse. Yeah. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. 48:38 on the clock. Please hit like, subscribe, share, what else? The notifications bell, and consider donating to my channel. I would certainly appreciate it. I do private readings as well, and so, message me for that if you're interested. Okay? Alright, see you again later. Bye.